What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Pin the Gas Podcast. This is episode 4 on the flow with Andy, ANDELLIX, Ro, and Kris, the show, Simko. What is good, gentlemen?
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on? How you guys doing?
Peachy.
Pretty good, Kris. What's going on, Jewlz?
What's going on, buddy?
Doing all right, brother. It was a great day in Sachsenring, wasn't it?
It was a great day in Sachsenring.
Except for Pecco Bagnaia.
Things got a little crazy there, guys. A little dicey.
Yo, Andy, fill us in what happened to Mr. Pecco, bro.
Man, I don't know what happened to Mr. Pecco. Mr. Pecco, let me try to explain what happened with Mr. Pecco. Mr. Pecco was trying to follow Mr. Fabio and couldn't keep up. And apparently he gassed it a little bit too hard and lost the rear.
Kris, do you think, based on what Andy just said, did you think that Pecco would have had a great race if he didn't go down?
I think that Pecco would have challenged for the win, yes.
But you don't think he would have won?
It's hard to say because Fabio was on a Fabio day.
Which
is Fabio,
flaming yes. Fabio.
Yes,
Fabio was strong today, guys.
El Diablo was on it.
He was, everything was just clicking. And watching, so without Mark, right? Watching that Yamaha take that corner speed on an anti-clockwise track was a thing of beauty. And again, you know, we've mentioned, as well as half the world has mentioned, that the Yamaha bike, it lacks top speed, it lacks this and that. Brother, around corners, this thing is it's probably the best cornering bike I've ever seen in my life.
Yamaha, that's where Yamaha does best is they're not fast on the straight, but they make up their speed in the corners because there's let's say 11 corners and 3 straights. So if your bike's fast around the 11 corners versus the 3 straights, you're going to have an advantage, especially if you put in those consistent lap times.
Exactly. The Yamaha was significantly faster. Does anybody know? I don't have the timesheets here. The time gap between Fabio and second was Miller. Third was Miller. Second was Zarco.
Zarco.
Yeah, second, it was like 4.9 seconds. You might as well just say 5 seconds at the end. Yeah, he was killing it.
5-second lead. God damn. Yo, Andy, remember when Sushi had that like 17+ second lead at Coda?
At Coda, yeah.
That was nuts. That was freaking nuts. I'll explain, Kris. Speaking of gigantic leads, 5 seconds is a lot in MotoGP world. But this kid at Coda for the North American Talent Cup, his name is Suhaib Salem.
Aprilia.
He rides for the Aprilia, the 250 series. This dude had was it a 17-second or a 27-second lead? Like, he had a gigantic
It was
gap.
a huge gap. I don't know. I don't think it was 17 seconds, maybe 7 or 8 seconds or something like that.
It was pretty bad.
The kid could probably crash, and the second bike, it was still not even down the other corner. Yeah, so he got time.
Yeah, I think he crashed at turn 14, I believe. I remember Andy going, bike 29 down. I'm like, no, you're lying. Yeah. I wanted to grab him by his shoulder. I'm like, stop lying to me, Andy. But yeah, that's awesome. 5-second lead in MotoGP land is gigante. That is night and day. However, seeing 2 Ducatis on the podium in Sachsenring, where it is a very curvy track, it's kind of impressive.
No, but let's talk about the other Ducatis, because there weren't only just 2. I mean, if you go from top 10 down, there was a bunch of Ducatis on there.
Yep, absolutely. And Kris, you're about to say something?
Yeah. It just goes to show how far they progressed with the handling with the Ducati. So now it's a great all-around motorcycle.
Yeah,
because at Sachsenring, all those short tracks before in the past, you know, sometimes they would qualify good, but during the race, they would be nowhere. Now they're up there.
Exactly. Andy, what did you think about the race as a whole?
It was a good race. I enjoyed it. There was a couple of posts on Facebook talking about that it was boring. Some people didn't enjoy it, this, that, and the other. Boring. I had fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that pass that ZARCO did on ANDELLIX. That was an amazing pass for ZARCO.
That was an awesome pass.
That was a great
pass. If you were to go and analyze Fabio Quartararo's race. He did an amazing race. As a matter of fact, guys, I'm gonna give you some news. I'm banned for 4 days from Facebook for
Facebook jail, ladies and gentlemen.
for posting the Fabio Quartararo slow-mo video. I don't know if you guys caught it, but he was coming down the hill and the bike was snaking downhill. He's on the brakes. The ass end is coming up. And he's, I mean, like the guy is kind of drifting, going forward, drifting, nasty. I saw the video. I recorded it from my phone. I posted it on the Facebook page. Yeah, because you're not supposed to do that.
Dorna.
Well, usually what I do is I post it, and I know that I got 24 hours before anybody, checks and everything.
Before Mother Dorna knocks at your door.
Well, they knocked early today, baby, and they were like,
said, "Hi, I'm here."
Yeah, as a matter of fact, they got me.
Andy is not going to post that. I don't know. I don't know why I think they're Italian, but
they got me for the Fabio, and they got me for another video from the beginning of the year, this year, from the beginning of the year that I have posted also, and I guess that I sneaked through. Right. So they got me for those 2 videos. So I'm guessing I'm doing a 2-day. Since it's 2 videos, it's 4-day total, so 2 and 2.
Sheesh. So he's banned for 4 days, and Andy is a very pivotal part of social media, MotoGP news, at least for me, and for half of the people in the 1KCC club. I mean, we all have our hands in the project. Like, we all like to share certain news and insights, but I get most of my stuff through Andy most of the time. Now I got Kris, so I can mooch off of him. Right. Now Andy brought up the other Ducatis that again ran a really good race, very impressive race in Sachsenring. Johann Zarco, the resurgence right here, boy, the resurgence of Johann Zarco. Fire away, anybody.
Zarco did a really good race. I was very impressed with Zarco. I was also impressed with Luca Marini. He finished in 5th. Jorge Martin, he finished in 6th. So
no crashes, no DNF.
No crashes. And Brad Binder in 7th.
Yes. Before we talk about double B33.
Let's stay about Binder.
Yeah, let's stay with Zarco real quick. All right. Gentlemen, this man is like he went from being on the chopping block to one of my picks to leaving at the end of the season to being like one of the kings of Ducati right now. Like he's I'm trying to remember the championship ranking. So we have Fabio, number 2 is
right now. You're talking about Alex is
number 2. Alicia's number 2. And then you have Pecco's not number 2.
No, you got Quattro's first.
Okay.
Alexis Spargo second. Zarco third.
Third.
Bastianini fourth.
And Bastianini fourth. That's 2 Ducatis in the top. And then Pecco's 5, right?
Right.
Yeah, Binder after today, Binder's 5th. And then Pico's 6th because he got a DNF.
Oh, yeah.
The DNF killed him. Yes. And DNF killed me on my points. And I'm going to get you guys. Not to worry. I'm going to catch up. I had everybody messaging me and stuff like that. I had my rider went down. Okay, my rider Pico went down. I'm gonna catch both of you guys. One over here on the left, over here happy because he just started today. He collected 100 points. Like, yeah,
he did a good job too. Yeah,
he did a good job. I know. I'm proud of him.
You guys,
just watch out because I'm coming right after you, buddy.
You guys should have not gotten me into fantasy. I am a very competitive person, and I will talk shit while doing it.
It's exciting, right?
Me too. Exactly.
It is.
I love it.
Chris's league. I'm going to put that in the description below. So if you guys want to join MotoGP Fantasy, it's not too late. It's really fun. It's free. So definitely go ahead and try your hand at it. And there's some cool prizes that if you just miraculously just keep winning, I'm pretty sure.
Watches, computers,
yes,
helmets,
signed Fabio Quartararo helmet.
Tickets
even though that helmet's fucking ugly.
There's all kinds of stuff, guys.
That helmet that Fabio has when he went to factory, that helmet is disgusting. Like, I don't like, not in a good way. I don't like that helmet. His helmet with Petronas, that little like laser red and that cool gray, that was a fire helmet.
And I don't know who.
Yeah. Oh, he had it in Moto2 and took it to Petronas.
Yeah.
I think
you guys know the helmet
that's
I'm
the
talking
way
about, the Scorpion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that helmet is sick. Now, whoever his designer was for his factory helmet needs to get shot because that's a terrible helmet.
It is a terrible design.
Okay,
Yes,
but hold on. If you notice, okay, it's the Diablo. It's similar to the Jorge Lorenzo helmet. You remember the El Diablo Jorge Lorenzo helmet? It's similar
He's like,
to
hold
that.
up.
Hold on.
No,
because Lorenzo's helmets are sexy.
Yes.
I don't know who designs his helmets, but they're so sexy. Rossi has some helmets, like the one with the freaking rooster on it or the chicken.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one, Chief. But Lorenzo had some sexy helmets, and I also like the half suit color. But anyway, before we get off track, because you guys brought up Binder was my rider of the weekend. He went from 14 to 7th or something like that.
Yeah,
correct.
Dude is picking up KTM and literally dragging it by the pigtails to the finish line. Like he's carrying this team like Ronnie Coleman back in the 90s. Like this dude's just heavy lifting everything.
100% he is. He's doing an awesome job. Well, it's same thing. Without Brad Binder, where would KTM be?
Miguel Oliveira ain't doing it.
Nope. He wants to go to Gresini. He wants to get his ass on a Ducati because he thinks that's a shortcut to a championship bike.
But
he's not happy in KTM. That's why Oliveira's not happy in KTM. And you can tell in his riding and his attitude and things like that. Mm-hmm. And there's other riders that are not happy in KTM. He's prior to him. We had ZARCO that was very unhappy in there also. And after ZARCO, who do you have after ZARCO? We had somebody else in KTM that was unhappy.
Paul
Espargaro.
Iker Lecuona.
So KTM's having Danilo Petrucci. There you go. Yeah. And now we got Raul and Remy.
They did Raul. I'm sorry.
They got into it. Me and Kris were having a conversation earlier today. Raul and Remy got into it in the paddock over quali practice.
They sure did.
It's a go ahead.
It just goes to show how unhappy things are in the KTM garage. Raul, as we stated last podcast, he didn't want to go there from the get-go. They kind of forced his hand there. And him and Remy Gardner's been clashing because they were Moto2 champions, right? Fighting for the championship in Moto2, rivals on the same team again. And Raul feels that KTM gave Gardner the upper hand in the Moto2 title.
That's right.
So he didn't want to go there. So it's just the all in all bad atmosphere in that team.
I think KTM has so much potential. There's so much that we don't know about this bike yet that I feel like Aprilia is going to blow anytime soon. Like I don't know if it'll be next season or the season after, but I really feel, and Brad Binder is a result of this, that KTM is on the right path. It's just a little bit of management issues, putting together teams of unhappy people, but they have the tech. They have the guys who are that bleed orange. You know what I mean? So there's a lot here. There's a lot here, and they just have to tweak it a little bit more, probably by next season or the season after.
They do. I agree. I totally agree.
They got to do a lot of changes, guys.
A lot.
They do got to do a lot of changes. Management, team, the atmosphere. If your riders are happy, then they're going to be fast, right?
But
they come in the garage.
But we got Jack Miller coming next season,
which is going to make everything so much better. You guys don't like not you guys, but the people listening don't know how much chemistry is a thing. Jack Miller, he's the living embodiment of what team chemistry is. Those Ducati guys, like, even though they're the ones who set Jack Miller free, they're really sad that they had to do that. And that just shows to you the impact that Jack Miller has in the paddock. So it's only going to benefit KTM. I like Pit Byron. I just think that, again, just a little bit of management tweaks, just little things here and there, because KTM has a winning machine. They've proven that they can win. So it wasn't like Aprilia where it took forever and a half to see that thing on podium. We've seen KTMs in podiums. So
yeah, we did.
So there's a lot of proof in the pudding right there. Andy, who would you say was your rider of the weekend?
On the pre-video?
No, on Sachsenring. Like
yeah, on before, you mean on the preview video? I think I mentioned it was Fabio Quartararo and Pico that were gonna battle it out. But I said the Suzuki boys weren't gonna be too far behind, which we were not.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, my rider of the weekend was Brad Binder. I think Brad Binder showed a really good ride. Kris, did you have someone outside the podiums?
I did. Well, yeah. Luca Marini for me would be the ride of the weekend for me.
Right.
He did a phenomenal job. He kept his pace up. He stayed there with the guys. He didn't get too far back, and he ran a really good race. So he's progressing very good on that bike. You know, everybody said Zeki was the man when he came in on that team, nope. and even though he has the Zeki was beating him. He does. He really does. He love was. That name. Me too, Marco Bezzecchi, right? Zeki. He was beating Luca Marini there on a regular, but I always felt that once Luca Marini got into his stride, that he would. That was my son. He wanted to say hi.
Hayden Rossi.
What? Yeah, that was Rossi. Once he got in
Rossi.
Stride,
Hayden, I'm sorry.
No, yeah, Hayden Rossi. Yeah.
Oh, Hayden Rossi. Okay, I got it right.
Yeah,
Hayden Rossi. Yeah.
Yeah, we just call him Rossi. But he was. Luca's going to be hard to beat once he finds his feet and he gets that bike to his liking. He has the right style for that bike.
I agree.
But guys, Luca was strong the whole entire weekend, so it wasn't a surprise to see him up there. I mean, the guy had pace.
He's had pace before, but didn't finish the race that well as he did today. So he had the pace and kept the pace.
I want to say that Luca's just got some favorite tracks that he has showed his potential, and he's just going through the tracks in the season, and he's learning. He's not racing just yet. Yeah, he's finding exactly. He's finding himself, and Sachsenring, he showed himself that he can do it, and he proved it. And I think the kid is on the right path, and he's gonna be lethal when he turns on that mojo he got on. He's gonna be good.
Factory Ducati is blessed that Luca Marini,
they got a lot of talent.
Right. What I'm trying to say is that Factory Ducati is blessed that Luca Marini is not going off this year, because then you have Bastianini, Martin, and then Marini to worry about for that factory seat. So they're lucky that they're narrowed down to only two choices, because that would have been bad. It would have been bad for Factory Ducati, because then at this point I still don't know who are we going to see in Factory Red. On one hand, you have a guy who can win in Bastianini that has been winning, but if he's not winning, then he's doing absolute nothing. And then you have a guy who has proven that he can win, gets pole positions in qualifying, but has a few DNFs. So a little inconsistent, except for the last few races, he's been okay. I think the options, it used to be Bastianini was right here and Martin was right here. Now I'm starting to see the scales level out a bit here. Who do you?
No way, dude.
Kris, let's say you're one of the three amigos. Who do you sign right now? Like right now.
Off the top of my head, I'm going Jorge Martin. I know Bastianini won 3 races in a row, but like I stated before, I think Martin's got a more natural of a talent. I think that once his arm fully heals, I mean, he showed it today. I mean, he got 6th, and he didn't start that well. It just shows how fast he is, and his head's always in the game.
Yes.
If it was me, if you ask me right now, I'm going all in. I'm going Jorge Martin.
Andy, I know you're itching.
I want to know who you signed, Jules, because I wouldn't sign Martin.
You want to sign Martin? All right. So before you tell me why, I'm gonna say Martin as well, because it's more of a chemistry thing. Like I mentioned previously, if me as a factory Ducati owner, I want to see wins, but if you put someone like Bastianini in that seat, who's going to be like, hey, I want to be the it guy here. And Pecco's like, no, bro, I'm the it guy. Bad things can happen. then Martin is is a more raw talent, and I feel like he would kind of fit into the mold a little bit better because I feel like
he would be a team player.
He would be a team player.
You guys are preventing an issue. That's all. You guys are just preventing an issue that's going to happen no matter what in the future.
But I feel like again, I believe that Bassini is the more polished rider and that he knows what he wants. But the thing is that I can see that also colliding with the wants of the factory Ducati. Like I feel like Bassini would be like, well, I need the bike to be this way, and then they could just be like, I don't know, man. Like. I just feel like it's a lot easier to mold Martin than it is to mold Bassini, if that makes sense.
It does.
I want to see a battle. Put an nail on the seat. Put a nail on the seat. Let Pico and Enea figure it out between themselves. You never know. They might even become best friends, dude. Okay? Because believe it or not, Jorge Lorenzo and Valentino Rossi hated each other and everything, but they're cool. They're cool now. You know?
And you know what the saying is, right? Iron sharpens iron.
There you go, man. Hey, I tell you this: the only person that's gonna push you, the only person that's gonna push you the most is your partner.
That's it. That's number one. You want to beat your teammate.
You want to be your teammate. That's the first person you want to beat. Yeah.
If that's the only person you beat, you want to beat him.
You're gonna beat him. I say put an A in.
I'm gonna take this car and steer all the way left real quick, right?
Well, yeah.
Zarco surpasses Alicia Spargaro in the championship race by the end of the year. Will Zarco get a factory seat?
No.
Why?
He's out of his prime. It's just not going to happen. There's too much raw talent up and coming. Moto2 and still in MotoGP. It's just no. He'll go to World Superbike or maybe in Moto America, but no, absolutely not.
He'll be in Prama. He'll be in Prama next season, but he's not going to.
He will be.
They're not going to move him.
Go.
You can pretty much. He's going to be right there where he's at next season, and he'll do the same thing that he's doing this season. He'll do it again next season too.
Now, the reason why I bring that up, Andy, is because remember when you guys brought up the whole 1 year contract deals?
Yeah.
So if Martin and Bassini can't figure their shit out, and Zarco is that consistent breadwinner for not breadwinner per se, but that consistent act for Pramac, for Ducati in general, could one season in factory hurt?
For Zarco, you mean?
For all of Ducati, can one season for Zarco hurt for factory Ducati?
I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I really don't. I just don't see it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't see the move.
Yeah.
I mean, would it benefit Ducati? Obviously, it will probably be, Zarco will probably be in there to fight. If they're going to give him the opportunity for Zarco to be in a factory seat, obviously Zarco will have a different mentality, and he's a crazy Frenchman. Okay, he'll come and bring. He is getting older, but he'll come and bring it. But like Kris said, I mean, he's just not on that prime. We got too much raw talent coming in that it's just the where he's at. Let him testing and stuff like that. Look at Fabio, what he's doing. I mean, he just got here. He's been here, 3 seasons? Petronas and 2 seasons with factory, and look what he's doing.
Right. Yeah, I only brought that up because it's just in a hypothetical, because he is pretty much the best performing Ducati right now. So
he is absolutely consistent.
So
Zarco's fast, guys.
Zarco's super fast, and you know what? It's a lot of it's got to do because he's happy. He's happy where he's at. He's got a good atmosphere,
yes,
and he likes the bike, right? So you go into a factory Ducati team, which we've said this previously, it comes with immense pressure, right? And not a lot of people can handle that immense pressure. I mean, look at Pecco Bagnaia.
He got a lot of pressure today. He couldn't handle it.
A lot of pressure today, right? And Ducati, who knows, behind the scenes, they might even be going, should we have kept Pecco and maybe signed Bastianini and Martin?
That gave me chills.
You got to think about that.
I didn't even think about that.
Right. So you just got to, nobody really knows with Ducati. They'll put you on a chopping block real quick.
They make up their mind. They do the decisions on their own. They don't chit-chat with nobody.
Shit, look what happened to Dovi and Petrucci.
Well, Dovi ended up giving the finger at a race. He won the Mugello or something like that. And he was like, like this at the race or something like that. I know what that means.
No. Hey, he had those leathers on that said unemployed on the back.
Unemployed.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I
have to see that later, or I'll probably put a picture.
It said unplugged, but it was like unemployed. But he was also doing this too. I mean, the guy's nuts, man. Oh my
god, I love Dobby, man. I hope he comes to Moto America.
I'm sure it would be awesome to have him, but honestly, I don't think he'd race here in Moto America.
No, he's not.
He would look at VR and be like, "Hell no! Oh, hell no!"
Oh my god!
I do want to talk a little Moto America hypotheticals in a bit, but so Rins pulled out. He said he was just in immense pain and he couldn't find it. Mir was in 15th. No, he was pretty down in the dumps.
Mir crashed.
Mir crashed.
Mir crashed out.
Maverick.
And,
oh man.
And he didn't get to join. I don't know if you guys noticed the Mir crash. He was actually trying to push the bike back onto the to get the bike restarted.
But they wouldn't let him.
The marshal was like this. Yeah. No. So they probably had that gentleman's rules that we play at Coda, Jewlz.
Yes.
That
Andy,
we played in qualifying.
Yeah. Explain the crash rule, Andy.
Okay. During this is only during qualifying, and it's a gentleman's rule that is talked amongst riders. This is what's told to us, the marshals, okay? Mm-hmm. But what they're preventing is a crash, slowing down the qualifying because you only have so much time.
10 minutes, gentlemen.
So if you crash and the marshal has to go out there and pick you up and things like that, it slows down, everybody else's quality and stuff like that. So the rule is that if you crash, you're out. You can push the bike and get it running on the other side of the track, on the side of the track and stuff like that. And if you can get it restarted, then you can rejoin, but none of that stuff on the side of the track. No.
Right. And that's unfortunate when you want to keep it pushing, but when a crash is pretty much done for, it's tough to just put your pride aside on the spot just to be like, yeah, let's wheel this thing back.
Yeah. Real quick, let me hold on before you say you got 10 minutes.
Yeah. We have about 9 minutes till we go to part 2. Yes.
Okay, but let me now we're talking about this because me and Kris were talking about something earlier. Like the Raul and Remy incident where Raul was upset, most likely probably because of the aero package being behind the other rider, breaking up the dirty air and stuff like that. Yeah. I was thinking, when I saw that and I saw them arguing in the box and stuff like that, the one thing that popped up in my head was that there's only one rider that enjoys telling people to get good qualifying.
Mark.
Yeah, and that's Mark. He's the only one that can ride that bike with dirty air and get good qualifying. Everybody else wants to qualify on their own.
Because Mark is not human.
Yeah, he's an alien.
This dude like inhales some sort of anti-kryptonite from God knows where.
How does he do it?
I don't know how Mark does it. I hope one day we get actually I'm waiting for an updated on Rossi. Hopefully we get a movie about Rossi or Mark because
that'd be cool, dude. Damn. You guys think of some shit, man.
We need something.
They have some documentaries out on Mark Marquez.
Yeah, but they're all they're all a little old and they're all about his career.
Yeah.
Until the
new one is called MotoGP Unlimited. It's a season. You guys can catch it on the Amazon.
In the garbage can.
It's not so good. It's not so good, but that's what we got to work with. We're gonna have to talk to Jeff Bezos about the Amazon stuff so he can do a better one.
If you give me a $600 camera, I can do a way better documentary than what that was.
We probably could.
Guaranteed.
Now, with 7 minutes left, I actually want to touch on Moto 2. Did you guys see the Moto 2 race?
I did.
I did not, guys. I did not watch Moto America.
I watched Moto 3, Moto 2, and MotoGP religiously every weekend in that order: Moto 3, Moto 2, MotoGP.
This man, motorsports is his religion.
That's it.
Also, real quick, shout out to Fabio Di Gianantonio, another top 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wish Digits kept the pace for number 5, but it's a grueling track. It's tough, but we're seeing the other Gresini bike do a good thing. Moto 2, let's start with our championship leader. Oh, go ahead.
Pedro Acosta got like what, P3 in Moto 2?
Pedro Acosta was second.
He's second.
Sam Lowe's third, and Fernandez was first.
I watched some highlights and stuff like that, dude. These races come in early, man. I'm half asleep at this time. You know what I mean? It started at 3, didn't it? It starts at like 3 in the morning.
3 or 4. Yeah.
The hometown hero, Marcel Schroeder.
Yeah,
guy's pretty good. The guy's pretty decent.
He got beat to the line by Lowe's at the last corner.
Lowe's is like 54 years old. He needs to like leave Moto 2.
Yeah, how old is he? Yeah,
he's like 34, right? Or something like that.
He said he was 54.
This dude needs to leave. Stop beating up on kids, bro. Like,
no, but he is like 30 something. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like 34 or something.
Does he not want to move up? What's his deal? Wasn't he retiring last year? I heard he was retiring.
He just can't get a GP seat.
No, well, he was with Aprilia in the early years, and they did him dirty too. That's when he went to Moto 2. So he's been with Moto 2 ever since. I want to say it was 2016, maybe.
But he's a talented rider.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
But he's just when you watch these Moto 2 guys perform, right? And I pay attention closely to how they ride, to how they lean, to how they like brake and accelerate and whatnot. He rides that thing like he's a super bike rider.
He does.
If that makes sense. Like his style of riding doesn't look GP to me. Like a Pedro Acosta, like a Celestino Vietti. Like those guys ride that bike like they're supposed to be on a GP machine, and he rides it like it's like a super bike. He's not leaning as low. He's kind of like very textbook with it, and it's just
he is more square the corner off and shoot it out. Pave it through the corner, and
Celestino ran a terrible race, by the way.
It was horrible. It was horrible.
First place was his name? Fernandez? Was it a Fernandez?
Yep, Fernandez. Yep.
Yeah. What was his first name? I don't remember his first name.
It starts with an A.
Moto 2 2022 Sachsenring.
Alberto or something like that. I heard him this morning too.
Oh, it's Augusto Fernandez.
Augusto, that's right. Yeah.
Augusto was man, his pace, he was about like almost 5 seconds ahead. What is with our first place people being 5-6 seconds ahead? It's nuts. I feel like once you get your groove in Sachsenring, you're gone.
That's just it, because Sachsenring is such a small track. There's not very many passing opportunities. So once you get that clean air in front of you and you set the pace, it's it. Yeah,
it's over for the league. Like you're
Look at Fabio.
Dude, Fabio
checked out.
Fabio, man, I just wondered what it would look like if a healthy Marquez was there. So we have.
No, wait a minute. Hold on. You can't. Are you serious? People smashed the record on Marquez, dude.
Yeah, but who's to say? Who's to say if Marquez was in tip-top shape with a great bike that he wouldn't smash his own record? But
Fabio still smashed that butt, bro.
He did. But on Moto 2, I like this dude right here, Fermin Aldegor. I like that guy, Alberto. Moto 2 has a whole bunch of freaking weapons here, but my man, Mr. Flexbox, Aaron Canet, ran a horrid race.
I heard that guy was still bleeding from the nose.
Yeah, he has like videos of like tissue paper up his nose, and he looks like a walrus with short teeth.
Yeah,
it was kind of bad. I didn't see how it was caused. I completely missed it.
I saw the car.
Right. Oh, the car. Right.
Yeah, I saw the car. She was driving. Apparently, she was the one driving. He was the passenger. She lost control, and I believe she was the one that was more hurt than him.
Trying to commit insurance fraud. I'm joking.
Wow. This is how rumors starts, bro.
No. Canet, please. If you are by some odd miracle listening to this, I love you, bro. You and your girlfriend look very beautiful together.
She said I found a way for some new sponsorship money.
Short $5 million, baby.
Yeah, right. I got you.
We got you. Pin the gas, got you.
Yeah.
Pin the gas, got
the
you.
car.
Get on the show. All right, guys, we're gonna return for part 2. So let me cut this off right here.